The following is a presentation of OPTV.
Great putts, great moments. It's on Putt Putt. We're in the middle of that opening there. It does have a little fishy line down the fairway here. There's Graham, that just like that goes in for it. So, backdoor. Look at Lord. He made seven his last eight.
PPA Rookie of the Year in 1980. There's the second hit. Tries to come in back door and just does roll around. He gets it! Some shot. Danny Dorr can't believe that, the way it came back.
Hello, everybody. It's Opie Roberts. We're coming to you today from ASHEBORO. Today we're going to have a special charity event that'll send Chase Ferguson and Graham Sigmund to Sweden in a few weeks. And this is sponsored by the American MINIGOLF Partnership. We're going to have a fundraiser for the bulk of the day, but it's going to start with a 54-hole tournament that we're getting ready to conduct momentarily. And we've got a handful of players out here, mostly locals. I'd say around 12 to 14 players.
Hi, I'm David Greger, the owner of ASHEBORO MINIGOLF. I want to welcome you here for this event today, and I hope everyone has fun and does well. This is Burdette. She is the chairperson of American MINIGOLF Partnership, and she'll take it from here.
Hi, this is a nonprofit to promote the sport of competitive putting. And we love to have a special focus on ladies and youth, and we're promoting our two teenagers, Graham and Chase, who will be going to Sweden in June to represent Team USA. We'll have a tournament this morning from 11 to 2 for our local players, 3 rounds with some prizes and some wonderful gift cards that David's providing. And then this afternoon to evening for the public, 1-round event from 2:30 to 7:30, and we'll have trophies and prizes for 4 different divisions: male youth, female youth, and open male and open female. It should be a lot of fun and for a great cause. Hope to see you guys out here. Thank you.
It is a beautiful day here in ASHEBORO. We've got some high cirrus clouds here, but it's a bit chilly here today. Temperature is at 60 degrees. Northwest wind at 6 miles an hour, and the humidity is at 53%.
And here are the two gentlemen that we are playing this tournament for today, Chase Ferguson and Graham Sigmund. And have a look at our pairings for today. As you can see, we have 15 players in our field today. It's going to be run off by Chase Ferguson and Russell Sigmund. We'll have a threesome at the end due to the odd number. Alright, let's get underway. We'll have a presentation by David Greger first.
As you all know, this is for Chase and Graham. We're going to go to Sweden. If you haven't gotten any yet, go to the raffle. But that has to take yourself there. They're $5 a piece, or 5 for 20. Then we've got some donations over there for the boys also. We're going to do 3 rounds. We only have 15 players. We should play pretty cool. So parents are up, and y'all have a good time today.
Thank y'all for coming out. We've got, David's got some wonderful gift cards that he'll be giving out at the end of the tournament, so don't leave. Don't leave right away.
Can we go there? Yeah.
Okay, so
Good luck, everyone.
let's get underway here. And then on the tee first will be Chase Ferguson. Chase gets an ace to start our fundraiser. And his playing partner is Russell Sigmund. That too will drop in. So both players starting off great here with an 0-1. Hopefully we'll see a lot of those here this afternoon. You can look around some of our other players here that are taking part in our charity event. This is going to take place all day today.
Yeah, this is late.
We'll have a 3-round tournament. That'll be followed by a special event for the local people here to play 1 round for score for other prizes. And all the profit will go to Chase Ferguson and Graham Sigmund towards their expenses as they fly out to Sweden in about 4 weeks. And we'll have another charity event in High Point 2 weeks from today. There will be a $1,000 tournament prior to the public coming out and playing for score. And here's your second pairing. This is Graham Sigmund, one of our other junior players that will be heading to Sweden. And there's an ace for Graham. And his partner today is going to be David Greger. Here he is. That one's hit late. It'll still go. Good putt. Let's walk over here to hole 4. And there's Russell on the tee. Russell's also going to be heading to Sweden. And because he's Graham's father, but he will be competing. He won't be representing the actual USA team, but he'll be out there playing in a group for other players that'll be out there. Chase is going to get that ace to go. Okay, we got Graham making a deuce behind the saddle there on hole 2. Now David's on the tee. That's rocking through and it's in. Good putt. And let's look at hole 5, the dog leg. And Russell's going to miss it there. He'll get a 2. And now your third group on the tee. First up, Dylan Robertson. And that's in. Good putt. And his partner this afternoon is Mike Alley. That's also in. So we're 6 for 6 on the first hole.
Oh, really?
Yes, we are. Chase on 5. It's going to be getting a 2. David Greger now on hole 3. Our first look at that hole. And it's going to drop in. Good putt. All right, let's look at hole 6. First look at this hole. Russell's tee shot. That's in. And here's Russell. Russell's son Graham on the tee. That's not going to go. It will. Well, it might turn back. Yes, good putt. Graham got an ace. Here's Chase on 6. That will not go. Misses left. He'll space out from the octagon there, and he'll get his 2. And then we'll look at hole 4. Good putt there for David. And let's go to 1. We have now pairing number 4. First up is our founder and chairperson of the AMP, Vanette Block. Look at that, another ace. She's paired up with Jason Miller. Hurry. Get in. No, that is the first miss on that hole today. And on 5. And David on the tee, crosses over. He's going to get a 2, and we'll swing up here to the other side of the facility here to hole number 8. Russell on the tee. And that's in. Good shot. Graham on 5. Misses there. Crossed over. And that's a 2. Back over to 4. And there's Dylan on the tee. That's in. Great putt. Okay, and back over to the first hole. The 5th pairing. And this is Danny Jackson on the tee. Danny's going to get the ace there. And he's paired this afternoon with Daniel Kearns. Led the rail, and it's going to just catch the left foot. So we're 8 out of 10 so far on hole number 1. And we continue on back over to 6 with Graham catching the lip there. Who should get the 2. He's about 3 feet from the cup. Watching Dylan here on hole 5. That's not going to get to the hole. Had the line, it just didn't hit the speed there. And he got to the deuce, and we'll see Mike on the tee. And that's crossed over. He'll get a 2. And let's go back to 1. 6th pairing of 7, and here is Randy Simpson. Now he's going to miss it. Hit it late, almost missed the rail completely. He's going to get a 2 though. And he's with Chris Bunning today. That's not going to get there. Come on. He left it a couple inches short, so he'll be picking up a deuce there. Let's look at Vanette putting on 5. Well, she's holding up a bit. We'll watch Dylan on 6 though.
We got a buddy named JJ.
That's left and back over to 5. That is crossed over 2. She'll pick up her deuce. Mike Alley on the tee at 6. Ooh, he lips. A little too much speed there. And we'll go back to 5 again. And Jason's going to miss there to the left. And let's look at Danny. Actually, let's go back to 1. Here's your final pairing. It's a threesome. This is Scott Arrowwood making the drive from the Gastonia course today to play. And Scott's going to get a deuce there. And he's got a pair of brothers in his group. This is Josh McDonald. Looks good for Josh. And good start for him. And the final player to play this afternoon, this is Jeremy McDonald. Looks good.
Didn't deserve it.
Good start. Then that puts all 15 players out on the course. And we're going to go up to 12. And Russell got the tee shot to go in off the right lip. And see Graham Sigmund on 9. He's putting for a 2. Back to 13. Well, up to 13. First look here at the tee hole. Russell's on the tee. And Russell will make it. Nice putt. And we'll see Chris Bunny on 4. Not a good putt there. 4's playing really good tonight. Back 6, there's Danny Jackson playing backdoor. He's going to get a 2. Then we see Graham on the tee at 10. First look at this hole. Now crossed over. He'll wind up getting a deuce. And we got Daniel Kearns on 6 with an ace there. Good putt. And on hole number 9, Mike Alley on the tee. That is left, and he will putt from the back rail on for a 2. And on the tee at 14, Russell Sigmund. Oh my! And it drops in the hole. Good putt. Our first look at 7, and Daniel Kearns. It goes in too. Good putt. And let's look at Chase on the tee at 14. And it just misses left. Tailed away as it dropped. And on the tee at 10. Dylan's tee shot. Will kind of got a late kick there off that left rail. Dylan will putt this for 2. Chase got his deuce there on 14. And he does convert the deuce there. And here's Mike Alley on the tee. That's a little better positioning of the ball off the rail. That's a good putt. And we got Randy Simpson with a nice deuce there on 6. And let's head up to 8. And let's look at Danny Jackson. And that just missed right. He hit it a little bit late off that rail. And here's 15. First look at this hole. Russell hit the dead part of that ring there that caused it to stop where it did for his deuce putt, and he winds up getting a 3. And here is Chase on the tee. And don't let that score fool you, because this is the easiest hole in the course scoring wise. Right there is why. Nice putt there for Chase. And on 10. Look at Vanette's tee shot. Nope. Nice spin off that angle there. David on 13, straight kick, down the hill it goes. Alright, and there's a special local ruling here where spacing in front of that gate there, you can space as much as you can to make sure you get a backswing. And he pulled the deuce. So that'll be a 3 for David. Over on 9. Daniel's going for 2. And he left it short, so that's a 3 there. And Danny Jackson on the tee. Nope. That's heading out. Oh, no. All right. Okay, what you'll do is you can space it.
From here?
Down to there, yeah. Make sure you got enough room up there. Perfect.
Like that?
Yeah, perfect. Over to 17. Nope. Chase playing off the angle, and it kicked to where he missed it to the right, so he'll pick up the deuce there and back over to 8. And Randy's trying to go front door, but he hit it early. And Randy's going to get a deuce. All right, let's go over to 6. I see Jeremy McDonald on the tee. Oh, a nice deep lip there. So he'll go for par. This is Russell for a deuce here on 17. And that's missed, and he's going to get a 3 there. Chris Bunny on 9. He's going to go for 2 at the back rail after he missed it left. He'll space off the rail. We'll go to 18. First look at this hole. First group out to complete the first round. Jason on the tee. And it missed right, and he'll pick that up for deuce, since there is a local ruling that says if the ball lands on the table, it's an automatic pickup. And Chris, no, he left it. No pun intended, but he bunted the deuce putt. We go over to 13. And that left it short. She will get a 2. And let's go back to 9. Randy on the tee. It's going to be just left, and he's in the same area that Bunny was. And Danny Jackson made 12. He's going to cover that, but so we go to 14. Jason, oh, it pops in. Hits the back of the cup there and it rattles in. But it's an ace nonetheless. Vanette is short there. Barely got it down the drop. She got her 2. And we see Daniel on 13. That's crossing over. And let's get Danny on the tee. Nope, and that should stay. Yep, he'll get us 2. All right, you'll see on every hole there's a placard here that says American Mini Golf Sponsorship. That's who is sponsoring this tournament today. It's on every hole, and it's going to be like that for the duration of our events here, all the way up to 7:30 tonight. And we got Dylan on 15. Hit the tip of the ring. He's going for 2. Got it too. Got it. All right, first time we go to 11. Chris Brunning is going to get a deuce putt at the back rail. And Randy Simpson on the tee. And Randy, had it front door. Well, it tried to ricochet back into the cup. It came within about 1.5 feet from it. And a 2 there. Back to 14. Danny's missed left. He's heading to the back rail. That's going to be a tough deuce putt. And we'll go over to 3. And this group's already into the second round. Russell's on the tee. And he's going to wind up getting a 2. And here is Chase Ferguson on the tee. Chase will miss left. He will tap in the deuce. And let's go to 18. The other junior player, Graham, on the tee. Well, he left it just short for a deuce. And he's going to finish the round there that way. And let's go over to hole number 9. Let's look at Scott Arrowwood. And Scott went left, and he'll wind up putting for 2. And over to 17. Nope. Hit the left rail ahead of the angle there. Vanette's on 16. Missed it in front of the cup there. She'll putt for 2. Josh McDonald also went left on 9. All right. Putting this for par. Now on the tee at 16 is Jason Miller. Jason will get it.
That looked great.
Nice putt.
Good job.
Back to 15. And good putt there for Danny. All right, let's go get Jason on 17. Oh, nope. He went in the water. That means he'll have to pull it out and place it in front of the hazard. And we'll space it in front of that ridge. There's a little ridge right there. There's also a stroke penalty involved. So this will be for 3. And we'll get back to this in a moment. Let's go to 6. And Russell missed left. He'll pick up a deuce. And Jason's going to putt this for 4. That'll be a 5. And look at Burnett's tee shot. That's bulleted over there, and it goes. Good putt.
I made a 1.
All right, now we go over to 16. That's Daniel's tee shot. Goes in. Good putt. And out to 7. Russell's gonna wind up getting a 2. And let's walk over here to the clubhouse. We'll get the first look at our scores.
At a 6-inch putt.
Russell has a 27. He's out in front for the moment. David's at 28. Dylan's at 20. Dylan's at 29. I thought scores would be a little bit lower than this because we saw a lot of aces out of the gate here, especially on holes 1, 4, and 6. And we look at Chase here on hole 8. Chase crossed over. That'll be a deuce. And we get Daniel on 17, putting for a par. No, it's going to be a 3. And here's Danny Jackson on the tee. And it's going to rock back down and stays out to the right. And Danny should get his 2. No, he pushed it. And Danny's going to pick up a 3 there. Back to 16. Chris Bunning on the tee. It did not hit it. And Chris will take in his 2 there. Let's go to 9. Russell's not going to get his ace there. And it didn't stay up on the plateau, so he'll go for a long deuce there. Let's go back to 18. We've got Danny Jackson getting a 2. And Randy Simpson on 17. That should go in. Good putt. Good putt for the Green Bay Packer fanboy there. And we'll see Chris on the tee. Oh, it kind of died off that back rail, trying to play the up and back shot. He'll get a deuce. And now Chase on the tee at 9. Nope, that sailed off left. He's at the back rail putting for a 2. Let's head back over here. We're going to go to hole 4. That's David on the tee. And that will come up short. And he'll go for 2 and watch Chris Bunny on 18 to close out his first round of the day. Okay, Chris will be on the table getting a 2. That means we got the threesome left on the course still in their first round, but they're on hole 12. We'll go to 10. Chase got it, good putt. Excuse me, we'll go to 5. David on the tee. Now he missed the triangle. And it's going to just stay on the carpet, so he's got a 2 putt now. And that's going to cross over. He's going to wind up picking up a 3. Let's go back to 4.
How you doing?
Good putt there for Dylan.
Make it.
And let's look at some fresh scores that are coming in. Alright, here we go. So we still got 27 by Russell. And his lead is still 1 at the moment. Over David Greger, 2 over Dylan Robertson. Alright, so on the tee at 5 is Mike Alvin.
I did get saved at 11. It didn't go down the hill.
Nope, crossing over there, and he'll get a 2. We will move up to hole number 12. Chase makes that tee shot. And first round leader on the tee, Russell Sigmund. That same thing as the opening round, just got it up the ramp and came in off the right lip. Alright, here's Jason on 3, and he's laying this up for a 2. We go back to 2, speaking of 2. And Daniel with his tee shot is trying to rock in, and it will go in. Good putt. And there's that deuce there for Jason Miller. And here is Danny on the tee. Okay, he's rocking down. And it's also in. Good putt. And we head to 4. Vanette's putt is left, and she will tap in her deuce. On the tee at 13 is Russell Sigmund, and that missed. He's going to pick up his deuce. Let's check out Dylan on 7. No, it missed left. Dylan will putt this, looks like 7-footer for a par, and Ram on the tee at 9. And that went left again. So he's gonna tap that for par. And we got Josh McDonald on 15. Should go in. Nice roll. Good putt. Back to 9. David Greger. That one missed right. And back to the first round leader, Russell on the tee at 14. That missed right. And he'll putt this for 2, and we'll check it out right quick. Got it. Good putt. On the tee at 8, Dylan Robertson. Nope. Hit it early. Got a huge kick, and it's going to be a deuce putt there. Meanwhile, we go to 16, and Scott Arrowwood on the tee. Did not hit it. He's going to tap in that par. On the tee now, Jeremy McDonald. Nope, he jammed the corner there. He'll go for 2. And let's look at Vanette on the tee at 7. That went left, and she's got about the same distance that Dylan had for par. And that's it. Nice 2. Josh McDonald on the tee at 17. Turn nicely. No, that's a nice putt, though.
I'll take it too.
Yeah.
This hole is abusing us.
And he'll tap into this. Here's Scott Arrowwood. Uh-oh. Well, the good news is he's on the carpet. That's a good 2 if it goes.
Roll back in, roll back in.
Get in.
Yeah. All right. Here's Vanette on 8. Should go in. Nice putt there. Oh, just barely got it to stay in. That was like micrometers from going out of bounds.
We weren't worried about that.
That's a good 2 for Jeremy. Russell made his tee shot on 16. Chase Ferguson on the tee. And Chase makes a good putt. Now we go to 18. Josh McDonald first on the tee. Get up. All right, he's in for a par. And on the tee is Scott Arrowwood. Oh, he'll pick up his deuce. You don't have to putt it. It's good. If it's on the table, it's a pickup automatically. All right, now Jeremy McDonald. Jeremy will get a deuce, and that completes round number 1. Let's go to 8. And Daniel will get his 2. Swing over to 17. Russell's putting for a 2. And here is Chase on the tee. And that will not go. Will be a deuce there. We go to 6. So Randy slid the rail, and he's gonna tap in that deuce putt. And to 18. That is a par there. Now we'll see Chase on the tee. And this is to complete the second round. They've done it in quick time. It's only 11:40 here, and we started this event right at 11. That's missed right. He'll get a 2, and that's the second round for that opening group. And we'll go over here to get the rundown to complete first round scores. Russell Sigmund was at 27, David Greger 28, Dylan at 29. A couple of 30s out here, actually 3 of them, and then several 32s out there as well. Okay, so let's go to 11. Oh, it rimmed out. Trying to play a back door and almost got a gift front door.
I was playing a back door. It slid.
I'm saying, yeah, and you almost got a gift front door.
Yeah, this is not what I wanted. I don't know this.
All right, we go over to 10. There you go. And Daniel will get the ace there. Good shot there. Walk back over here to 8. There's Chris Bunning. He's going to putt this for 2. And let's jump out here to 17. I'm going to try to swing it down. It might go in. No, it just rode over the hole. So Graham will go for that 2 there. And it's going to 16. Mike Alley touched the front lip there. So he's getting his 2. We'll watch Dylan T's shot on this hole. Actually, let's go quickly back to 18, and then we'll go back to Dylan. David's tee shot, got it. And he said he's made it twice today. Dylan made the tee shot. And there's Chris on 9. Looked like he lagged the hill and it missed, pushed it out to the right. So he will examine that deuce putt in a moment. And let's head out to 13. And that makes the tee shot there. Good putt. Over 3, we've got Scott Airwood. He's got about a 2.5, maybe 3 feet for par. Nicely sinks it. And let's check out Josh McDonald on the tee. Nope, kicked hard. It's going to miss the left. He'll tap in his deuce. Nice speed there just to keep it in that position. And let's move out to 14. That again, she didn't hit the ball. It was barely enough to get it down that drop. And look at Daniel on 13. Daniel's gonna come up. Oh, it's in on the last roll. Good putt. All right, we'll go to the clubhouse. First 3 groups are gonna be posted, and they're gonna wait a few minutes because the threesome is kind of dragging a bit.
You're doing remodeling, do it.
Did he make that?
I don't know.
I wasn't even paying attention.
It was a fun trip.
Mike, did you make that?
No.
I think he shot 29.
Yeah, I shot.
Okay, so Chase and Russell both are in at 58.
30.
Russell and David, Graham and David are at 62.
3 days out. 3 days out at the beach. We went to a couple of we went to an aquarium.
We'll get other scores in a minute. Back over the 4. Jeremy McDonald's on the tee. Nice putt. Alright, we're gonna walk out here to 17. Now Vanette, well, she's on 16, she's gonna tap the deuce, but then we'll get this group now to 17. We'll see Jason on the tee.
Do what we did last time.
Beautiful roll. All right, so Jason will get the deuce. Oh, he pushed the deuce. Well, that's a 3. Here's Vanette on the tee. No, that hit that corner.
That backspun a little.
And it's going to be a deuce for Vanette there. On the tee at 16 is Daniel Kearns. That is in for Daniel. Good putt. And here's Danny Jackson. And Danny got it. Good putt. All right, look at Scott Airwood putting on 6 for his 2. All right, we're into our third round. Chase and Russell are on hole 2. They are the right now current leaders in the field in the second round. And now Josh got a left out. It's going for a 2 there. And look at Jeremy on the tee. And Jeremy caught the right lip. He'll get himself a 2 there. We'll head to 1. Look at Graham on the tee. His final round is now underway. Graham's going to get the ace there. And we'll get some more scores out here.
When he goes
And we got
definitely gonna have to go see
pair of
some of the
59s by Dylan and Mike Alley.
Is that
They're tied for third at the moment.
what's leading?
58.
58, 15. I should be at 60, so I'm not too far out.
2 back, yeah.
I bogeyed the rat hole. That wasn't
It'll
great.
happen for a little bit.
And Russell taps in a deuce there on 2 or 3. So let's go back to 2. And David went over the saddle there. Chase's tee shot on 4. It goes in.
And that's the first talking trip.
So what's the...
I'm 2. He's even.
Okay. Russell on the tee. And this is going to be another miss there to the left. He'll get the deuce. Graham on the tee at 3. This is there, baby. And he's going to try to rock it in for the second time today. All right, here's Dylan opening up his third and final round. Missing left.
Hey, you got a yo-yo in your pocket over there? I saw that yo-yo shot.
All right, Mike Alley on the tee. And Mike got it there. By the way, he did it twice today doing that.
Did he?
Yeah, first round as well. All right, so Russell on 5 for a deuce. I think Chase also deuced. I didn't catch what he did.
Yeah, really.
And Mike on the tee at 2. Falls in. So he's 2 under to start his final round. Let's go back over here to 6. That is off to the right, and he's going to get his 2. Dylan with the deuce in the saddle there on hole 3 or 2. All right, so Dylan's even after 2. Back to 6. Renee will be on the tee momentarily. She was 2 back at the moment. Russell sails off to the left, and that'll be a deuce. Here's Mike Alley on 3. And that will come up short. He'll take the deuce, though. On the tee, Dylan Robertson. Going for his first ace of the round, and it's going to come up short as well. No, it drops in. Look, it was slowing down pretty quickly, but he'll get it. Chase on 7, misses. He's going to give himself a 2. We'll find out what he did in a moment. Let's go back over to 1. Manette's tee shot does not go. It misses left, and we'll venture here to the scores here. So 5 players separated by 2 strokes at the moment. We still got 5 to go. 5 players left in this round. Chase and Russell at 58, and Mike Alley and Dylan Robson at 59. Russell missed there. Dylan got the tee shot on 4, his second ace of the round, excuse me. And Mike to top him. Good putt. He's 3 under on the round. Russell on 7 for a deuce there. And let's look at David on 6. It's by the obstacle there, getting his deuce. And Russell, Graham's down the tee. Chase is now on the tee at 8. He just hit the ball. And he is now 3 under on his round. Graham is left of there on 6. Dylan going for 3 in a row. He gets it. Mike Alley now on the tee.
And then spend most of the rest of the trip. Oh, y'all don't think you're running. You've already had 1 trip and fall.
And Vanette took a deuce there on 2. Mike looks, no. Oh, it lives. Moonshot there. Little, I didn't think it was going to go.
They got 360 around the hole.
Hey, let's look at 10.
That was nasty.
Josh McDonald. And it is just missing the backside of the cup. And there's Vanette on 3 getting the deuce. Dylan on 6, backdoor. That's short. He's still 3 under. Chase missed the tee shot on 9. He's going to be putting this for 2. And Mike on the tee at 6. Missed that one to the left. Got it. So he stays at 3 under. 4 down, 4 under. Okay. And that gets her first ace of the round on hole number 4. Russell finally got his first ace of the round. 2. Okay. 2 under. Okay, to 7. We'll wait a moment here. Let's go to 5. Front door, no. Oh. Almost got one for the highlight reel. Gets her deuce there. She's 1 under on her final round. There's Dylan on 7. He's 3 under. Mike's 3 under. Russell's 2 under. Chase is 4 under. Yeah. And Dylan, back door, and it drops in. Good putt. He's at 4 under. Russell's putting this for 2. We'll check that in a moment. Let's go back over here to Mike Alley on 7. Pick up some speed, it'll go. Yep, nice putt. Head on 6. It's been coming off the octagon. So she stays 1 under after 6. This is Russell and Timmy.
You get a
Nice
back
2.
door. Come on.
All right, here's Chase on the tee.
These scores, it's definitely harder during the day, I think. Scores aren't that low.
And he got it. Let's put 5 on there. Let's go back over here to 7. In a moment, let's go to 8. And Dylan grazed that lip. And Vanette. Swing hard. Yep, good putt. She's now at 2 under. Back over to 8. And Mike got it. Out to 11. Chase is up there for a 2. So Chase with 7 to go sits at 89. Russell's at 92. Mike's at 90. Dylan's at 91. Vanette is 94. Let's move over here to 10. David Greger is crossed over. He'll have his 2 there. See Daniel here on 6. That's gonna be a 2. And Mike made 9. He's at 89 after 9. Dylan just misses left. Up to 12. And he, oops. 360 around the right hole. Vanette makes 8 to get to 3 under. Chase 360 the rat hole just now. Dylan got the 2, and he is still 4 under. All right, let's look at Chase. This is a par putt from the tee mat. All right, he got it. So he stays at 89. He's got 6 to play. And here's Josh McDonald on 14. And he missed left. Russell's going to get the ace there. So he's 3 under, over to 11. And David just misses left. All right, we're caught up with the leaders at the moment. Mike's on 10. This will give him the lead if it goes. And it will. Good putt. And we'll see Dylan's tee shot. And he was 2 back going into this hole. And he'll get that one. And we got Vanette picking up the ace on 9. So she's made the last 3 now to get to 4 under par. Russell is getting his 2 here on 13. Chase on the tee at 13. It will go in. So puts him at 88 at the moment. Mike's at 88. Dylan's at 90. Vanette's at 92. think Russell is 92 as well. So we got David on 12 with an ace there. So and here's Graham on the tee. And makes the top hole. That's been kind of common here. Yeah, that's been kind of.
He's hitting yo-yo shots and he's hitting top table shots. What more you got in your pocket over there?
All right, let's go to 11. Mike Alley. It's going to get a 2 there. Good putt there. Leave it at that short there. And we go to 14.
When I get done, I leave and call me when everybody's done. Let me know I can. Thank you, David.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And there's the ace for Chase. He's now at 7 under on the round. Dylan got the tee shot there. I'm sorry, got the deuce there on 11. Russell will miss left. He'll pick up his deuce now, but that on the tee at 10. And she'll get the ace there. She's now made 4 in a row. Graham on the tee at 13. That's going to come up short there. All right, Mike Alley on 12. Oh, he lips there. That's a critical miss there. So he'll putt this for 2 up top. I'm watching Chase on 15. He'll make it. Puts him at 8 under. Mike got the deuce. So he'll go to, stays at 7 under. And Dylan, looking at 5 under for Dylan. Oh, he missed there. Now you'll see where the ball is. It's at the back rail. There's a
Just to come to the line.
yeah, there's a line drawn right there where you're spacing it.
Yeah, you come to the line.
Yeah.
Is that where it goes?
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
your
on the
ball is-
line.
When
On
your
the,
ball is at back there, you come straight to the line.
right. So, yeah. It's there because recently one of the players was at the back rail and had no stance with that backdrop there sitting there. So it's basically a 3-card length.
All right. Got to get straight there.
All right, look at Chase on 16. Makes it there. So he's at 9 under, pitting him at 85. And here's Mike on 13. Should go. Should go. Yep. And that ace puts him at 87. And Dylan's on the tee. That's also in. Nice putt. And Vedette's on 12. She is now at 6 under. And Mike's on the tee at 14. But we're going to, well, we'll go to the tee shot now. Oh, we pushed it. It was, oh, it just leaks in. So that puts him out 86. Chase is at 85. He's got 2 to play. You think Mike would have a slight advantage coming down the stretch at this point. Dylan on 14. That 2 is in. He stays He's at 7 under on the round. Putting him at 88. And Chase is going to miss at 17 to the right. Look at, well, Burnett made 13. And that puts her at 89. Russell's now on the 2. And it's went past the cup. He's up top for a deuce. We'll get Randy Simpson on 9, putting for a 2. Nope, it's going to get a par, a 3 rather. Russell's on 15, his 17. And he'll get a 3. He's tied with Chase at the moment. And look at Chris Bunny on 9. Burnett made 14. So she's now at 88 with 4 to go. And here is Chase on 18. This will give him the lead if it goes in. It will, but he's not. So he's at 84.
For Rick Barry.
Yeah, but it's not over yet because Mike is at 85 with 3 to go. Burnett's at 88 with 4 to go. Burnett would have to ace out for any hope. And look at Jason on 14. Going to get a 3. All right, looking at 17. There's no, David hit the left rail. David's going to pick up his deuce. Graham's down the tee. That'll be missed left. And here is Mike now on the tee. 10 under par for the round at the moment. Get in. Yep, that's now 84 with 2 to go. Burnett made 15. So she's at 87. She's still with 3 to go and still has a shot. Dylan tops him, so he's 2 back. Let's go to 18. David's on the table for his par. All right, now Graham on the tee. And Graham's going to get a deuce to 17. No, he's going to get a 2, it appears. So he'll have to make 18 to take the win.
That's all I want. That's all I want.
Burnett's putting on 16. Gets the ace. Now at 86, Dylan on the tee at 17. He's got to have it or he's done. It's going to be left. That's a par there. Jason on 16, left it short. And he's gonna tap in that par. All right, Mike Alley makes this hole. He will be the winner. No, it hit the hole. So with that deuce, that puts him at 25 for the round. That's
25.
that puts him at 84. And Vanette will not get 17, so we are guaranteed a two-way tie. All right, and Dylan's gonna get a 2. Let's look at the completed 2-round scores of everybody here. We got Chase at Russell at 58. And then Mike and Dylan at 59. And I got Mike at 25. He's tied with Chase at 84.
Yeah.
Dylan? Coming in there.
The route home. Do you ever get anything from the radio station?
Hey. Jason getting a 3 here on 17. All right, to 16. Danny on the tee. And that is just a couple of inches short. All right, here is Vanette. With this ace, she'll finish at 86, tied for third. No, she'll be at 87. 3 back of the leaders.
Wait, I started 1 for 6.
I saw that.
And then play better.
Yeah.
I'm figuring I don't have enough.
No, there's 2 84s, and then
Okay.
Dylan 86, and then I guess you at 87.
Okay.
All right.
I can live with that.
To 17. Daniel on the tee. And we'll look at Daniel on the tee. Now, and Danny is going to go up top and he's going to have that long deuce putt. We're going to go to 15. Look at Randy Simpson on the tee. That's in. Good putt. And looking at Chris Bunning. That's in. Good putt there. The only other group, aside from Danny and Daniel, are over here on hole 5. And I don't know if we're going to, well, Jeremy got a lip out there on this deuce putt, so he's getting a 3. I don't know if we're going to have a playoff for first yet. The top prize here is a trophy and a putter that is being donated by our founder of American Mini Golf Partnership, who is Vanette Block, by the way. And Chris is missed there on 16. All right, let's, so how do we?
And he tried my posse. He was like, "You need to do this for everybody."
All right, so
I have not had your pasta.
as it stands right now, Chase Ferguson and Mike Alley are sharing the lead at 84. Dylan is 2 back at 86. Vanette is at 87 in 4th. There is a playoff for first, is it?
Sure.
Is it? Well, I guess they'll decide how they do
can
it.
decide to.
Yeah.
I'll let them decide.
Okay. Yeah, may have to wait a little bit anyways. That group's only on 6, so.
I guess telling you now is
All right, let's go back to 17. You got Chris on the tee. And Chris missed right. And Chris will wind up with the deuce there. Over 7. Josh on the tee. That's going to miss right. And Josh will putt this for 2.
No, it was about 15. I said 16.
I pulled it, and now going for 3. We'll go to 18. Our next to last group about to complete their play here this afternoon. And just remember, after this tournament, once it's completed, we're going to have the main event of this day's activities. It's going to be the public coming out here to play 1 round for score. It's going to get a 2 there, Randy will. And there'll be prizes given out to everybody, or mostly everybody. There's also going to be a raffle which will be drawn at High Point 2 weeks from today. Speaking of which, High Point will have this type of event on the 24th with a $1,000 tournament. Chris misses there on 18. There'll be a $1,000 tournament, guaranteed prize. And they'll pay out the top 12 players, at least. And Jeremy's on 7, getting an ace there. He'll have the tee at 8. The event at High Point also starts at 11 o'clock. It's going to be on course 2. The following weekend, the Southern Putting Tour will be played on course 1. Jeremy will come up short. The entry fee for that $1,000 purse is $25. There's also going to be an amateur event in conjunction with this. They'll be playing that same 3-round tournament for cash prizes. Well, not cash prizes, but like reimbursements and gift cards and things like that. Scott will putt for 2. And Josh McDonald. And Josh will pick up his deuce.
A little too soon. Trying.
And we head to 9. And Jeremy's going to miss that left. He's at the back rail for a 2. Well, he left and he's down the hill for 3. Yeah, Jeremy's going to get a 4. Scott now on the tee. And that just misses left. Scott should get his 2. And now Josh on the tee. He didn't hit it. Now he's putting for 2. And That's missed, so he'll go for 3. And let's go back out here. Okay.
Actually, both were supposed to they said they'd be back. I told them about the internships. They just said we're going to be
All right, so Chase Ferguson, Mike Alley, both are in at 84. And I'm told there will be a playoff. It is undetermined as to the length of that playoff. All right, Chase. How are we doing it? Man. How are we doing it?
They're doing 18.
The whole leg. Okay.
The whole ring.
Yes. Okay. Chase will be first. So this is an 18-hole playoff for the win of this event here in Asheboro. Chase will be first on the tee. All right, Chase starts with an ace. So it's a couple of Randolph County residences here. Chase from down the street here in Asheboro and bikes from Liberty. Chase will be up by 1 as we are underway in this 18-hole event. And Chase is now 2 under on the round. And Mike will top him. That's his first ace of the playoff.
Well, all right, bud. Keep going.
Chase will be 3 under.
Good whole speed.
So he'll maintain the lead after the 3rd hole. Now Mike's on the tee. That'll give him the 2 under. And as they approach hole 4, let's go back to 12. Jeremy missed the rat hole on the right, and he's gonna get this 2.5 footer from par at the top. And here is hole 4. And Chase is on fire. He's picked up aces on the first 4 holes. Mike just tails off to the right. And that's a par. So he'll be 2 behind as we go to hole number 5. And that'll be his first miss of that round. Let's see, let's go over to 13. Josh McDonald on the tee. He'll get that tee shot. And over on 5, Mike missed it on the left, and he'll stay 2 behind when he taps that deuce putt in.
Yeah.
All right, now we watch Chase on the tee at 6. That kicked off that left rail. He's missed it to the right. He'll pick up his deuce there. Stays at 4 under par. Can cut it within 1, but it hangs out left. And, he's got
the wrong place to be.
He's going to be partially stymied behind that octagon there. And Scott Arrowwood on 14 doesn't get it to the drop area there, but he got it 2. Good putt. Mike's going to examine the deuce putt here. Obviously, don't have to bank it off the rail. Jeremy on 14. Missed it. Caught the right lip. Thrown over to the left rail. We'll go back to them momentarily. And that's about all you can do there. That rail is dead over there. So Mike will get a 3 and drops him to 1 under on the playoff. Josh McDonald on 15. Chase is now up 3 strokes in this battle for first here. Josh is going to make this tee shot. Putt. And Chase is going to miss that tee shot to the right. An open door here coming up for Mike Alley to get that bogey stroke back here on it. 7. And he just got the deuce there. Stuck it in off the left lip. Had a good chance to go in. All right, he got the bogey back, so he's within 2 as we go to 8. And Mike will miss right. He didn't hit the rail. So that'll give him a deuce there. And Chase also got a straight kick, and he'll get the deuce putt.
Yes.
Okay, going to 9. On tee, Mike Alley. And Mike missed right. Almost hit the tip to try to make you get closer to the hole. All right, so a 16 for Mike Alley. Chase now on the tee. And Chase got that one. So Chase got the first ace. That's hole 4. So Chase will head to the back 9 with a 3-shot lead. 5 under the 2 under. And we're on hole 10. That'll make it 6 under. And Mike lips out. That could be the backbreaker there. All right, he remains 2 under as we go to 11. Chase now sitting with a 4-stroke lead. Okay, Chase will hit the back rail for a 2. And he'll make it. Mike for desperation, and it's gonna go down that hill. All right, he's got this putt for par. Putt for about 8 feet. Got it. Nice putt. Nice too. So Chase Ferguson is 6 under par. We go to 12. Leading by 4. Oh, he's caught the left lip. He's got about a 4-footer up at the top level there for a par. He got it too. And now another opportunity for Mike to trim this lead here. No, he crushed it. And that line I was telling you about earlier, that's that line that's drawn in Sharpie right there. So you'll put it there, and then you can space it off the rail. Yeah. Yep. Ooh. Oh. Little victory lap there on 12. Don't know if that's going to result of a victory in the playoff yet. Still got 6 to go. And Chase will be 7 under now. And Allie will top him at least, so now we head to 14. Chase Ferguson continuing to maintain a 4-stroke advantage. That's going to drop in as well to get to 8 under. And Mike tops him there just to stay within reach to 15. All right, 9 under par. Okay, Mike has now made the last 3. Go to 16. Chase can pretty much seal it with an ace here. Yep. That should pretty much be the dagger right there. Mike will top him, so he's made the last 4, but Chase has also made the last 4. Chase is at 26 with 2 to go. Alright, that's it right there. 11 under par. Okay, so Mike will have his 2. Okay, so Chase will need a 5 just to win. Actually, needs a 6. All right, that's a 2 there. He'll finish the playoff with a round of 25. And Mike's gonna put this out for pride here. And Michael finished with the round at 30. So congratulations to Chase Ferguson on winning this charity event.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Great play. We're gonna have we're about to do an awards presentation. If you ever buy the sign.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, we'll stick around for that. We'll get an interview with our winner and then also with Mike if I can. Let's look at the final scores right quick.
We're going to have an award presentation over here by Weather Vane, where the American Mini Golf Partnership signed.
Alright, so Chase wins with the playoff 25-30 after finishing the tournament at 84. Beats Mike Alley there. And third was Dylan Roberts at 86, and fourth was Vanette Block at 87. Okay. Alright, let's go down to our presentation here presented by Vanette Block.
Dylan?
All right. And
I'm right here.
Get your trophy, sir.
for you. I'll get some pictures. And David will be bringing gift cards, but we'll get some nice pictures.
Now that means going forward now, Chase will have to use that putter for tournaments.
These guys got to switch. You're third. He's second.
Okay.
Come on now. Hey, I dropped.
Good job, gentlemen. We'll take some more. Great. And wait, there's more because David is presenting some gift cards.
Place goes to Chase Ferguson, $100 gift card.
Thank you,
Woo!
sir.
And this is from David. This is from David.
Second place, $50 gift card.
Thank you.
Third place, a $50 gift card.
Congratulations, gentlemen. That's
And I would like to, I'd like to get a word with Chase and Mike here.
awesome. All right, let's do let's do a picture
Get
with
that
your gift
first.
cards too.
It's in my pocket.
Love it. Thank you. Thank you.
Get it?
Yeah,
All right.
love it.
Okay, Chase, let's talk about your victory here while Vanette is.
I don't even know what to say.
Okay, I have a.
Thank you to David for letting us have this tournament here for me and Graham for our trip. Thank you to Vanette for putting on the tournament. Thanks to everybody here. Wow.
Now, what are you going to do with that putter, though? You going to start playing with that Tuesday nights now?
I might have to now. I mean,
Hey, I wasn't supposed to win it because I'm not right-handed.
That's where I'm.
That's right. We're both lefties.
That's right. That's
about to
right.
say,
Hey, yeah, Mike. Let's get a word with you as well here because you played.
You played great.
Yeah, you had an awesome tournament there. You shot 25 that last round. You were really pushing on Chase there. What was your feelings and thoughts going to that last round before the playoff?
Well, I just wanted to stay in and just make one hole at a time.
Yeah.
That's what I've always been.
At least you did something the Braves couldn't do. At least stayed in the game.
yeah. I mean, I know Chase was there. You know, Chase is a good player. I want to thank David for hosting this tournament. He does a great job down here.
Yes.
The tournament down here is growing leaps and bounds, and just appreciate everything he's done for us.
All right, good job. Thank you, sir. Thank you again, Chase. Congratulations once again. Okay. All right, folks. Well, this is going to wrap up the tournament portion here. We are going to still be out here for the public to come out here and play some mini golf with buzzes. Okay. So for all of us here at Asheboro, I'm Opie Roberts. Our next broadcast is going to be Tuesday. It's either here at Asheboro or it's going to be Kingsport. I'm leaning on Kingsport, but we'll see up in the days ahead. So for all of us here at Asheboro, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of this great tournament here. And we'll see you next Tuesday here at ASHEBORO.
I got a putter for sale.
Good afternoon, everybody. We'll see you later.